I'm just here to give you some ammunition, and I'm not saying that it will work every time, but it can give you more firepower. You're going to have a prospect that gets a big policy, and it looks like a lot, more than the average person's going to get. And they're probably going to say, hey, look, I need to talk to my kids about this. And there's multiple things going on at once, but here's the simplicity. Are you going to have your kids pay for this, Miss Jones? Oh, no, I just want to discuss it with them. Absolutely. They should always know what's going on. They need to be aware of a decision like this. Are you going to kind of involve them with that process of how everything's going to go when the time comes when you pass? And then they're probably going to say, well, yeah, or no, I just want to, make sure it's all taken care of. There's different things they can say. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is they want to make this headache and hassle free. Can I make a suggestion, Miss Jones? Yeah, what's that? Would you consider dropping this down in half right now? Because you can, do you feel like 237 is a lot to manage at this time? Oh no, it's totally doable. I just want to make sure that it's enough, or whatever the case may be. Or no, it is quite a bit. That's actually why I'm going to talk to my kids about it. Okay, that makes sense. Can I make a suggestion? What's that? Your kids, first of all, they don't really want to talk to you about this, right? Or actually, a better way to do it would be, hey. How do you think they would? What do you think they would say? Like if you were talking to them, what do you think? Well, I don't know. That's why I got to talk to them. Well, look, they're your kids. You've known them for 30 years. Like, what do you think that they would say? Like if they were sitting here, what do you think that they would say? And then get them to tell you what they would say. Right. Well, look, let's just be honest. They don't want to talk to you about this, and they definitely don't want to make money off of you when you pass away. Have you ever known somebody who lost somebody and they had to run around and figure out how they would take care of this? Talk about that. Have that conversation with them. Go into that a little bit. Because and maybe you already know some of the answers to these things, but you have to dig in more. There's more that could be done to capture, right, the situation, or to know that you did everything you possibly could to help them walk away with the policy. So one of my saviors is, hey, can I make a recommendation? Sure, what's that? Why don't we just get something that you can 100% do regardless of anyone else's involvement? And then, hey, look, if they want to help you out and you want to get a little bit more, we can have that conversation later. But at least by that time, you would have something in your hands that you can show them, something in writing. You'll have my business card with my picture on it. You'll have a final wishes guide, a living will. You can start filling that out. You can take that down and get it notarized. It becomes an official legal document.